Hello everybody, today in our unit number 8 we're going to talk about the environment and we're going to have the next features. As you can see right there, we have the environmental impact quantifiers as well. Lesson B, giving an approximate answers, avoiding answering. Tip to help the environment, first conditional. And well, finally we have a reading, one of the kind, homes and writing local concerns. As you can see, we have in these images we have clearly different types of environments. Now let's see which was the biggest improvement, which was the easiest to do, and which was the most difficult. Okay, well, as you can see, it's full of plants, and this picture is not. Here looks like the water is polluted. No, there's a lot of garbage inside. So I think that everything could be easy if we just concentrate and collaborate together. Now let's gonna match the different types of vocabulary. Going green says we have the e-waste, global warming, hybrid car, nuclear energy, organic food, plastic bags, pollution, recycled bin, solar energy, and wind farm. Let's gonna match them according to the pictures. So we have the first one, number 1, that's global warming. Okay, you know global warming, it's a phenomenon that is affecting the world. Second is the e-waste, all the electronic trash that we produce. Then we have the solar energy, the solar panels, and then the next one, it's plastic bags. That's a complete problem. Next two, we have nuclear energy. Then the number 6, we have wind farms. 7, organic food. 8, it's pollution. And then the number 9, we have recycled bin. And finally, hybrid car. So hybrid cars are becoming more and more popular. Just one thing, in American English, we often say trash can, but in other places like the UK, they use bin. The word bin is like the same, trash can, it's a container. So now let's check out the next reading. It says get green goods. Compact fluorescent light bulbs, regular bulbs waste too much energy. So why not use compact fluorescent light bulbs, CFLs? They use less energy and you save more money in the long term. $20 for a pack of 3. Recycled toothbrush made from 100% recycled bin basket. Each toothbrush comes with a reusable travel case. Junior toothbrushes feature endangered animals and $20 for a pack of 6 or 18 for a pack of 6 junior toothbrushes. Then we have the cloth shopping bag. Who needs paper or plastic? Bring your own cloth bag to the grocery store or mall. This bag makes an important statement and is made of 100% of organic cotton. It costs $5. Steel water bottle. Why should we use fewer plastic water bottles? Because too many of them ended up in the landfills and cause pollutions. It's cool to carry your own reusable bottle. So it costs $15. And then we have a question that's for you. What about you? Do you own any green products? Would you buy this? Okay, do you think it's a good idea? So in this post, I want you to write down what products do you buy to recycle and help the environment. Now let's gonna go to the next part, going green. We have complete the text with one word from box A and one word from box B. Well, part A we have E, global, hybrid, nuclear, organic, plastic, recycling, solar, wind. Then we have bags, bin, car, energy, farm, food, warming, and waste. Now you can pause the video in this moment and then check out the answers along with me. Okay, so let's see. Number 1 says many people don't like nuclear energy. They prefer to get their electricity from a wind farm. Then number 2, buy and drive a hybrid car. They don't use as much gas as other cars and they can cause less pollution. If they were not so expensive, yeah, of course, it will be easier and cooler, nah? Then take your own cloth bags to the supermarket. Don't use plastic bags. And number 4, cook and eat organic food. It is safer for the environment. 5, regular light bulbs are not good for the environment. Use CFLs instead. This will help reduce global warming. Number 6, put a large recycling bin in your house and recycle paper, glass, and plastic. Number 7, when you buy a new computer, don't throw the old one away. If it works, give it to a friend. This will help reduce e-waste. Number 8, use solar energy to dry your clothes. Put your towels, blouses, shirts, pants, and even jeans on a clothesline to dry outside. Okay, so these were the answers of the workbook activity of this section. Now let's gonna turn back to our students book. Remember of doing the activity about what products do you use to help the environment and explain why. Now in this section we're gonna try to work with the quantifiers. As you remember, we have different types of quantifiers. We have the count nouns and non-count nouns. Let's gonna see each examples. We need more wind farms. There aren't enough recycling bins. There are too many bottles in landfills. People should buy fewer plastic bags or bottles. And then quantifiers with non-count nouns. You can save more money with CFLS. People don't buy enough organic food. Regular labels use too much energy. People should try to use less plastic. Okay, so the quantifiers right here, you can check them out. We're gonna highlight the quantifiers. There are many types now of them, but we have this classifications for the noun counts and count nouns. So we need more wind farms, more. Then also we have there aren't enough. Then too many. This is for countables, but there are others that are exclusively for countables and exclusively for non-countables. So, for example, you see more. We have more in both. And then enough. We use enough for both. And then this one, as you can see, this is too much. On the other hand, we have here too many. And fewer, it's for countable, and less or little, yes, it's for non-countable. So now it's time to pause the video and check out the answers with me. You can pause it in this moment and try to answer it by yourself. And let's see. I think it's good that more people are buying hybrid cars. They reduce global warming. Number 2. In my opinion, there's too much e-waste in our landfills. We need better and safer ways to recycle electronics. Number 3. Farmers should grow more organic food. I prefer food without chemicals. Number 4. Unfortunately, not enough people use solar power. Is it because it's expensive? Number 5. I feel people should use less nuclear energy. Isn't it dangerous? Number 6. Some people said they don't have enough time to recycle. That's crazy. And then number 7, we have maybe it's just me, but I think shoppers should take fewer plastic and paper bags from the supermarket. I always bring my own bags. And number 8, too many people throw plastic bottles in garbage cans. They should use recycling bins. This word is cans. And the one that express the modal verb express possibilities and abilities, we use can. I can sing. I can swim. This is a can. It's a container. All right. Okay, so I think this is just like a review of past countable and non-countable exercises. Well, we have here some pronunciation. We have landfill, light bulb, travel case, water, bottle, then toothbrush, garbage can, garbage can actually. Recycling bin is it's the same. Wind farm. Wind farm, not wind, it's wind farm. Okay. All right. So this is just a practice of pronunciation. Now let's go back to the workbook. Now we are back with our workbook. Well, we have here right C for count noun and non-count nouns. Okay, so uncountable and countables. So you remember in the previous class that uncountables, they cannot be expressed in the form of plurals. Meanwhile, the ones that are non-countables, they are always expressed like they were singulars. Okay, let's gonna see the answers. Okay, I'm gonna show them all. So then you can check out that energy, it's non-countable, e-waste light bulb, it's countable. You can count light bulbs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recycling bins you can count in 2. Pollution, no, it's not possible. Plastic bag, yeah, it's a countable noun. Then the number 7, Number 7, yes, we can count the bottles, the landfills. That's number 8. Yes, we can count the landfills. You can say landfills. Yes, we can count it. Then plastic, no, we can't. But if we say 2, 3, 4, 5 plastic, in bottles, yes, we can count the bottles that are made of plastic. Now we're gonna use less or fewer. Remember that fewer and less are used for countables. Fewer, less for non-countables. Or you can use less or little. Okay, now you may pause the video in this moment. So let's check out. Okay, so number 1 says the world would be a better place with less e-waste. People should use fewer plastic bags. Actually, plastic bags. So we have the bags. Remember that the non-countables we can express it in plural form. There should be less pollution in big cities. There are fewer wind farms in the United States than in Europe. Many people are trying to use less energy in their homes. I'm sure you'll use less gas with your hybrid car. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you just the answers. Then let's gonna scroll down and gonna go to letter to the editor. Okay, so now we're gonna use the countable and uncountable expressions. Now this time we're gonna work with too many and too much. Too many, it's for countables. Meanwhile, okay, too many, it's for countables, and too much, it's for non-countables or uncountables. Okay, so you can pause the video and then you can check out the answers along with me. So it's time to show the answers. Okay, right here you have the answers: too many, too much, too many, and too much. Perfect. Now let's continue to our student's book. Now we're gonna go to the next section. Is a rather not say. We have here some situations. No, we have imagine these people are asking you questions. Are there any questions that might ask that you think are too personal and that you would not answer? Okay, we have a doctor, a friend, a neighbor, a parent, a stranger, a teacher. Okay, so maybe there are some like you don't feel like comfortable to answer. And we have here a conversation, an example, and look how they give approximate answers or how they avoid. Avoid is like not telling. We're answering, yes, the question you're avoiding. No, when you don't want to answer a question, you're avoiding. And giving an approximate answer is not the right or accurate answer, just giving like an approximate. Let's gonna read Carl and Jim. So let's start. So Jim, how's the new car? Hey Carl, it's great. I'm really happy with it. It's hybrid, isn't it? Yeah. It causes less pollution. I'm trying to do my part to help the environment, you know? That's great. How long have you had it? I only had it for a week. Really? How many kilometers have you driven? I said about 150. So, how does it run? It runs very well. I'll give you a ride later if you want. Okay, thanks. How much did it cost exactly? Actually, I'd rather not say, but I know I made a good purchase. Okay, as you can see, there are some questions that he avoided. Now let's see them. Which ones were the exactly? No, so how much did it cost exactly? Okay, so it says asking directly that question, and he tried to avoid it. No, now let's see in the reading. Okay, we have here read expressions below. Complete each box with similar expression from the conversation. No, now let's gonna rebuild the answers. Okay, we're gonna have them right here. I'm gonna show them up. So giving an approximate answers, I say about 150. I say maybe 150, probably 150. You can use intonation to make it like sound like, you know, less like you are giving an approximate answer, not the real one. Avoiding answering, then you can make the intonation, I'd rather not say, I prefer not to say, I'd rather not answer that. Okay, so that will help you to produce the intonation that you require. That's it. Match the questions and responses, then practice with a partner. Okay, it says, how often do you drive? How much do you drive every day? How many people have you given rides to? How much did you sell your old car for? Okay, now it says the answers. I say about 10, probably 5 or 6 times a week. I already not answered that. I say about 30 minutes. Okay, now let's time. You can pause the video right here and then check out the answers with me. And here you are. So we have the answers matched already. So let's continue to our workbook activities. Alright, and once again, we have our other exercise to review using now, just not enough, or too many. Look at the web post. No, so let's check it out, the web post. So these are the information. Thank you, friends. I almost have any recycled. Thanks for my art project, but I still need few more. If you have any of them, please send them to me at 556 Claremont Street. Okay, so these are, I need it, now I have, I still need. No, so I need it, so now I have, so it's like enough. Then, well, okay, so now let's gonna express it using Millon doesn't have any plastic bottles. No, so plastic bottles, Millon doesn't have any plastic bottles. Let's see the next one. It's time that you can pause the video and then check it out along with me. And here is the answers. Millon doesn't have any plastic bottles. She has too many glass bottles. She doesn't have any plastic bags. She doesn't have any old light bulbs. She has too many old toothbrushes, and she doesn't have any of old CDs. All right, then let's gonna go to the exercise below. And this one, I want you to answer this one with your own information. Answer the questions with your own information and use the quantifiers. Do you recycle? Do you have recycling bins in your home? Does your town have any recycling centers? Do you use things in your home to save energy? How much pollution is in your town? And how could you make less garbage in your home? So these are the questions that I want you to answer, all of them. So these 6, post them here in the comments, okay? And then, well, you, after posting them, you may upload it, and that's it, okay? Now let's gonna continue to the next activities. Well, now here we have a listen in customer research. Listen to a man answer 3 questions in grocery store. Number the questions from 1 to 9 in order to you hear them. In order you hear them, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play the recording, and then you're allowed to listen it. Okay, so check out the answers and follow up the conversation. Follow up the conversation order. Okay, so let's.
Page 77, Exercise 2, Listening, Consumer Research.
Excuse me, sir. I'm conducting a short survey about shopping habits. Would you mind answering a few questions for me?
How long will it take?
Just a few minutes.
All right, sure.
Thank you so much. First, how often do you walk to the grocery store?
All the time. I live nearby.
All the time. How often do you buy environmentally friendly products?
Very often.
Great. Do you usually ask for paper or plastic bags?
Neither.
Excuse me?
I bring my own cloth bag.
Okay. Do you ever shop for groceries online?
No, never.
Okay. How much do you spend on groceries every month?
I'd say about $300.
About $300. All right. How many people are there in your household? You don't have to answer any question you don't want to.
No, it's okay. 3. Me, my wife, and my son.
What do you do for a living?
I'd rather not say.
No problem. Have your buying habits changed in the last year?
Yes, I don't buy plastic bottles.
Plastic bottles?
Yeah, I used to buy water in plastic bottles. Now I just drink regular water.
Oh, I see. Okay, last question. What is the highest level of education you've completed?
I'd prefer not to answer that.
That's fine.
Is that all?
Yes, I want to thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I appreciate it very much.
You're very welcome.
All right, perfect. Now that you listen to the conversation, it's time to reveal the answers. Okay, let's gonna show them up. Is it better to show them up like this, or we can show the script? I think that by showing the script, it will be better. All right. Well, this is the script, but these are the order of the answer. So, how often do you walk to the grocery store? That was the first question. Second, how often do you buy environmental friendly? Number 3, do you usually ask for paper or plastic bags? Number 4, it's do you ever shop for groceries online? Number 5, how much do you spend on groceries every month? Number 6, how many people are there in your household? Number 7, what do you do for a living? Number 8, have your buying habit changed in the last year? And then number 9, what is the highest level of education you have completed? Okay, so that's it. Now let's gonna continue to the next part. This is speaking. This is a speaking activity. Okay, well, just like, do you waste water? Okay, it says read the survey. Are there any questions you would avoid answering, or is there any information you wouldn't share? Okay, as you see here, then I will ask you to answer the next survey. Okay, by writing down. Well, you can avoid writing down your personal information, right? But the question is, how many showers do you take in a week? How long do you spend in the shower? Do you ever leave the water running when you brush your teeth? Do you wash dishes by hand, or do you use a dishwasher? When you wash dishes, do you leave the water running? When you wash clothes, is the washing machine always completely full? Do you flush the toilet after every use? Okay. So now this is the next activity, answering the water use survey. Now we're gonna continue to the next part. Is rather not say, complementing the expressions. We have here Larry, Kim conversation, and well, it's time just to pause the video you want. Meanwhile, you answer the next conversations, filling in the correct expression. So I'm thinking that I can zoom in to look better. Okay, the reading. So this is the number 1. This is the number 2. And this is the number 3. Okay, so when you try to listen at home, you want to practice the pronunciation, it's important that you try to repeat it. Okay, so let's gonna start with the number 1. And here you go. Hi Kim, how's your new house? It's great, we love the solar panels. How much is your electric bill now? I say about 40 a month. Wow, that's cheap. How much did the solar panels cost? I'd rather not answer that, but they were a good purchase. We save money each month and we help the environment. Then the next one. I say maybe, I rather not say. This is I. Not, we have I. This is just the I, the pronoun. Then we have I'd. When you're talking, well, you can barely listen to that sound. That I'd rather not say. Then the next one we have here Alice and Hala. Hi Hala, where are you going? I'm going to the mall. What are you going to buy? Actually, I'd rather not say. It's a surprise for my sister's birthday. Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you at the party. What time should I get there? Probably around 6 o'clock. Okay. Then the next expression we have probably. I prefer not to say. So you see, probably you're given an approximate answer. Meanwhile, we have a prefer not to say. You can use these expressions to answer the survey. Then, wow, Steve, I like your new car. Thanks. When did you get it? I prefer not to say. About a month ago? Is it a hybrid car? No, it isn't. The hybrid cars were too expensive. Oh, that's too bad. How much do you spend on gas? Then I prefer not to say, but definitely too much. And that's it. Okay, so we are done with this section. Now let's gonna get back to our students book. Now we are back in Unit 8, Section C. What will happen? In this case, we're gonna be working with the conditional type 1. We already worked with conditional type 0. Now we're gonna work with conditional type 1. What will happen? It's the next topic. All right, we have here buy local food, fix leaky faucets, grow your own food, pay bills online, take public transportation, use clothesline, use clothes shopping bags, use rechargeable batteries. And now let's gonna match the pictures according to the vocabulary that we have here. Okay, you may pause the video you want, and let's gonna reveal the answers. Number 1, it's buy local food. Number 2, it's letter D that says pay bills online. Do you pay the bills online, or do you prefer going to, I don't know, to the stores or whatever? Number 3, it's this is wrong. No, it's using public transportation. No, and then number 4, it's letter G. It says use cloth shopping bags. Yeah. Number 5, this is letter C. That says grow your own food. Number 6, it's letter B. Fix leaky faucets. No. Then number 7, it's letter H. Letter H, it says use rechargeable batteries. So the ones who play Xbox will understand this. And then the H, letter F, it says use clothesline. Do you use a clothesline, or you prefer using the dryer machine? All right, then we have this is awful. We have a conversation. Listen to the conversation. Then when does Kendra want to start taking public transportation? Well, it's good always when you try to imitate, interpretate, and intonate. Okay, working the pronunciation, that will help you a lot when you do this out loud. We have In and Kendra. It says looks to the exclamations, no? So try to use the exclamations. Oh, this is awful. It's taking forever to get to work. I know, there are just too many cars these days. The traffic seems to get worse and worse. Maybe we should start taking public transportation. If we take the subway, we won't have to sit in traffic. And we might save money if we take subway. I think you're right. Also, if we take public transportation, we won't get stressed out before work. So, when do we start? How about tomorrow? Okay. Now we're gonna look to new expressions here. This is awful. That's what they said. And yeah, actually the traffic jams are awful. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our workbook activity. And well, this is like a friendly review of the vocabulary. It says use the next words, no, to complete the exercise by circling them. Okay, now you may pause the video in this moment and then check it out with me. Okay, so these are the results. It says use a clothesline, then fix leaky faucets, then buy local food, then number 4, take public transportation, then number 5, use rechargeable batteries, number 6, use clothes shopping bags, number 7, grow your own food, number 8, no, it says pay your bills online. Yeah, actually you save a lot of time by paying the bills online. And then we have look at the pictures, complete the sentence with the simple present of one tip from exercise 1. As you remember, we use the simple present to talk about habits, routines, and permanent states. Actually, is the tense that we require for the modal verb, the type 0, the conditional type 0, and the conditional type 1. No, so we have the cause, our cause, it needs to go in simple present. And the effect, we use now the will, the modal verb will, or any modal that expresses like possibility. Okay, so now it's time to pause the video and reveal the answers. Number 1 is says Debbie uses a clothesline. Number 2, Martin uses rechargeable batteries. Number 3, many people in big cities take public transportation. Number 4, Wesley pay bills online. Number 5, Rita uses cloth shopping bags. And number 6, Andy fixes leaky faucets. Okay, so this is just like a review of the simple present, and it's important to know how to use the simple present. We are talking about just one person, in this case, Debbie. It's a common mistake that you don't put the letter S at the end of the verb. And if it ends CHSXOE, we have to add the S at the end of the verb. Debbie uses, okay? And then she fixes leaky faucets. She fixes leaky, okay, in this case, Andy fixes leaky faucets. It ends with the letter X, okay? So this is just spelling rules that we've been looking previously. Now let's gonna go back to the explanation of grammar. And now we see the first conditional. The first conditional is the grammar of this unit. It says first conditional sentences describe real possibilities. Use the present tense in the if clause, the condition, and use will in the main clause. And this is the effect. If we take public transportation, we'll save money. That's we will save money. That's the contraction. If we take public transportation, we won't get stressed. We will not get stressed. Air pollution will get worse if we don't reduce the number of cars. And also it says, use modals such as may, might, or could in the main clause when you are less certain about the results. When you are not secure, you're not sure about it, you use this modal verbs. If air pollution gets worse, more people may get sick. It's not the fact, okay, like zero conditional is like 100% true. This is like a possibility. They're stating a possibility. If you don't fix your leaky faucet, you might get high water bill. You could spend money on other things if you grow your own food. Okay, now we have here the next exercise. Write the conditional sentence with the two clauses, then compare with a partner. Now you'll use 60% less energy. You replace your regular light bulbs with the CFLs. You'll use 60% less energy if you replace your regular light bulbs with CFLs. Then look here, when we start with the cost at the beginning, the clause or the main clause, yeah, we're gonna call it like that. At the beginning, we are using no comma. We don't use comma. But when we start with if, we have to use a comma that divides the two clauses, okay? Don't forget that. So now you pause the video and then I'm show the answers, okay? That's the time. All right, now let's gonna reveal the answers. So number 2, if you pay your bills online, comma, you'll use less paper. As you see, we start with if. Simple present, pay. Don't forget that. And remember that after modal verbs, yes, you have to use a base form, not as, not any, verb form. If we fix our leaky faucets, comma, we'll save water. There won't be much air pollution if everyone uses hybrid cars. If you use a clothesline, comma, other people may start to do the same. And 6, if we use rechargeable batteries, comma, we could save a lot of money, right? Okay, so this is the conditional type 1. Don't get confused with other conditionals. Then, well, it says write sentence about the will happen if you change a habit to become greener. Okay, if I grow my own food, I will eat better. So now I want you to write down an example using a conditional, then we can complement it with the workbook activity, okay? All right, now we're gonna go to complete the story, change the main clause of the last sentence to an if clause in the next sentence, okay? So we're gonna start with a comma, no? So, well, after the phrase, no, if I buy a hybrid car, I'll save money and gas. So you can pause the video at this moment and well, it's time to show up the answers. Okay, so it's time. If I buy a hybrid car, I'll save money and gas. If I save money and gas, I have more money to spend. If I have more money to spend, I'll buy a new cell phone. If I buy a new cell phone, I'll recycle my old cell phone. If I recycle my old cell phone, there will be less e-waste, and if there is less e-waste, or if there's less e-waste, the world will be a better place. Okay, so this is the clauses. Okay, and then as you can see, there are in the simple present. Now it says write the sentence with the phrases in the chart. Use verse condition and we'll write each sentence 2 ways. No, so now we're gonna have to practice moving up both. Okay, we have here who, it's Robert, use rechargeable batteries, buy fewer batteries, the result. Okay, if Robert uses rechargeable batteries, he'll buy fewer batteries. No, he will buy. Robert will buy fewer batteries if he uses rechargeable batteries. Now let's now again pause the video and check out the answers with me along. Okay, here we go. If Robert uses rechargeable batteries, he'll buy fewer batteries. Robert will buy fewer batteries if he uses rechargeable batteries. If Emma takes public transportation, she'll use less gas. Emma will use less gas if she takes public transportation. If Tom and Jackie have enough money, they'll buy a hybrid car. Tom and Jackie will buy a hybrid car if they have enough money. If you buy local food, you'll get good fruit and vegetables. You'll get fruit and vegetables if you buy local food. If we recycle more bottles, we'll help the environment. We'll help the environment if we recycle more bottles. Okay, and then, well, we have our last activity of the practice of the grammar. We want your opinion. Please tell us what you think. Okay, so it says write the sentences, write the answers to the questions, use the first conditional and the words in parentheses. So you're going to practically do the same. You can pause the video in this moment and then check out the answers with me. So it's time to show the answers, okay? And here you go. If more people recycle, we might have less garbage. We might have less garbage. If more people recycle, it could help the environment. It could help the environment if more people recycle. If our town starts a wind farm, we may use less energy. We may use less energy if our town starts a wind farm. If our town starts a wind farm, there might be more jobs. There might be more jobs if our town starts a wind farm. If the big supermarket closes, we may buy more local food. We may buy more local food if the big supermarket closes. If the big supermarket closes, some people might get upset. Some people might get upset if the big supermarket closes. And well, this is the practice, zero conditional. And here you have other questions that you have to complete with this exercise. Answer the questions with your own opinion. Use will, may, might, or could. Use each at least once, okay? So we have the first question. What will happen if people stop driving cars? Okay, so that will be our activity, the one that I told you about the conditionals. You will complete using the structures that it's requested in this topic. Okay, answering with your own answers. Okay, and well, okay, so let's gonna get back to the reading section practice. And that says finding solutions. Look at the pictures. Which home would you prefer to live in? Why? Read the articles. Write the captions under the correct pictures. We have the recycled tire house, the fun object house, the greenhouse. In this case, you can check out. Okay, you can pause the video and read it. Okay, and then we're gonna tag the next types of different houses. Okay. Alright, so now it's time to reveal the answers, and here you go. This is the greenhouse, the found object house, and the recycled tire house. And then we're gonna reread the article says, and answer the next questions. And here you are, the answers of each of the questions. Sunlight moved the whole house to use the old materials she collected to design her home. Front door, roof, and wall. They wanted a cheaper home. Old tires, glass, and cans. Now let's gonna go to our workbook activity. And the scientist is just complementing finding solutions to. Right, so it says read the article, then check note the components that are here. We're gonna check them. Here is number 1. How to use less energy. Number 3, it says how to recycle more. Then number 6, how to use your car less often. 7, where to buy local food. And 8, kind of food you can grow at home. And you have here the reading. Then you may pause the video right here to check out the reading. Then we have here some other questions. No? So read the article again, rewrite the sentence to correct the underlying mistakes. Okay, so we're gonna correct it according to the reading. And here you go. Chelsea went green for a month. She wrote on a paper with a pencil. She washed her clothes with water from the river behind the house. She thinks it's impossible to live completely green for a long time. Now she walks or rides her bike for short. And that's it. Becoming Green, unit number 8, conditional type 1, and also vocabulary about the environment. And that will be pretty much it for today, guys. So we're gonna keep up working. Have a nice day. Take care.